Who am I? Where am I? I've got no idea because nothing really works. Oh, for hell's sake, why the signal is unstable? Come on, you can do better. Okay, let's wait for a minute or two, because yes, I will stream Warcraft 3 today. It's likely to be a few random games, almost random, quasi-random, whatever. Some games. Anyway, and I just hope my stream will get better. Please survive, my little creature. Yes, it's alive. It's up and running. Yeah, it's up and running down the hill towards the crevice. Uh, towards the canyon. Towards whatever I think that it will fall into and die. Uh, anyway, my phone is seemingly working. My voice is. My phone is seemingly working. My voice is. My phone is seemingly working. My voice is a bit too low. I mean, quite a good bit too low. I need to turn my voice up. My voice. Blah 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 blah. Blah. My voice. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Yeah, it's fine. It should be more or less fine. So, anyway. We're looking at Moon against Hawk. The game was played at 8th of October, 25, 25th. The year is 25. I doubt that anyone really use ordenadores for year counting. Ordenador. No, not ordenador. Whatever the ordenares, whatever you can call numerals that show the sequence of numbers, not just numbers themselves. What do we have here? Moon against Hawk. Moon is a clear favorite in his current condition, but it can still be quite entertaining, especially since human is, especially on this map, got an upper hand, and it's quite a significant advantage. Not especially on Autumn Leaves, on any large map with accessible expansion, really. Him is taking his expo, it'll be Mountain King, it'll be quite a lot of footies, he should start producing footies constantly. Is it too loud, too low? The game sound should be fine about like that. Yeah, I guess so. Wisp will live, Wisp will... Oh, if Wisp moves like that, it will die eventually, yeah. It was a mistake by Moon, but he had to check something. I don't really know what he tried to check. It was quite obvious that peasants are here. Of course, Demon Hunter can reach his place quite quickly, but he doesn't have boots. And without boots, it's just once around and death. Against Mountain King, Demon Hunter should either buy TP stuff or buy boots, and only then attack, otherwise he's just wasting his time. He can't attack, he'll be surrounded, he'll waste a ton of time, so yes, he decides to go creeping the green spot, because he can cheat. And this green spot gives quite a nice item. At this moment, Mountain King level 2 already, he'll be level 3 quite soon. Once his expansion will get up and he'll go creep his shop. I believe he should go creep in his shop about now. Yes, he's moving towards the shop. It's just him now, so it's likely just boots, maybe TP stuff. Moon still didn't buy anything. Oh, he bought boots. Okay. Now he can attack, but there is nothing to attack really. An expansion is up. Tower is getting built, so in the end there is really no point in attacking whatever Hawk has right now. Too close of attack on Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is almost level 3. At level 3, Demon Hunter will turn into a threat. Right now, this Ancient of War should survive. This surround should not be completely successful. Yeah. I mean, you can surround with just 4 footies. You can kill with just 4 food. That was close. That was a lucky bash. Human will be able to find an expo, and Moon instantly cancels the expo because there was no point in having it. This will die. One footman is being sent after this wisp, and this footman will pay dearly, but that's something that Hawk is completely fine with, because he doesn't give a shit about his footies. He'll have 20 more. And he will literally have 20 more. Arcane Tower, of course, is burning all the Moon's mana, and that's very painful, because of course your mana is your HP when you're playing as a Night Elf and healing in the fountains. But Mountain King only got 1 Stormbolt, Mountain King got only... That's still enough to surround and kill Moon's Demon Hunter. That was bad by him. That was quite weak, and the solution would be to get a TP stuff, but he never did. For some reason. I don't know, I've got no idea why he decides to avoid TP staves. Two Ancients of Lore are getting built, then 2 initial Dryads will get out. It should be a moment of power for a Night Elf, but it will not be one since Moon is so behind. He should hire a Naga about now. It should be a Naga, or maybe... No, it's not Panda, it's Naga, it's always Naga. Because Panda is so nerfed. And of course Naga gives you a lot of survivability against a ton of footmen, which human will have. A large item goes to Moon, 1 archer should die. At least 2 footies should die, but nobody gives a shit about these 2 footies. And archer is a painful loss. Right now, Hawk is preparing to attack with what? Rifle casters, about 70 limit of rifle casters. He's not that quick, he will likely not be on time to attack into just 1 or 2 bears. But he'll still perform quite a formidable assault on Moon's base. He was unable to kill a lot of wisps. That is another reason why he's not that incredibly powerful right now. Because usually what you get, you kill at least 3-4 wisps, and so in the end Night Elf got trouble. The trouble lumbers, yes, lumber troubles. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. So right now Night Elf is completely fine in this regard. Night Elf got enough lumber to sustain bear production. He'll get a little bit more. Yes, it's not a lot, but he should be fine. He's creeping. That's one thing that Hawk doesn't do right now, is a meaningful creeping. Other claws. That's a lot of mana on Mountain King and about 0 mana on Demon Hunter. And right now Demon Hunter is in danger. Yeah, the gnome may just try to attack him and kill him with another Stormbolt and Bash, if Lucky Bash procs. Yeah, it's rifle casters. Moon will be at about 60 when first bears will get out with form. No, he was at 70. Oh, that's even more powerful. I mean, Hawk plus no Moon. And rifle casters should kill Moon right there without any option for him to survive. All because of his all because of this Demon Hunter loss. This priest will die, this Dryad will also... I mean, this priest will leave, this Dryad will also leave. Doesn't have enough mana in his fountains. Finally he was able to buy himself stuff of... one day I will remember how this stuff is called, but not right now. Absolutely not right now. Is creeping his expansion. That's not an easy expansion to creep, but he is absolutely prepared to do so because he needs a spot for his possible expa, and Hawk is preparing for a final push. The only saving factor for Moon is that his Demon Hunter is level 4, is that his Demon Hunter got a large potion. That's a lot. That's significant advantage. Meanwhile, Hawk already got Blizzard on an Archmage, was completely unable to anyhow interrupt his creeping with an Archmage, but he never really tried to, and Moon decides to attack the largest spot on the map, which is relatively easy when you've got Rejuvenation and Bears, but at the same time it's his last minute or so before Hawk decides to attack himself. Yeah, it's 70 foot. Peasants should run towards... yes, these peasants are here. Militia is already here. Moon should have killed this deer. One will goes down instantly, and the first tower is getting up. Medallion of Courage is absolutely not what Moon would like from this camp, but what can one do? He instantly uses his large invul. Hawk either doesn't know that it's a large invul and not just a normal invul, or doesn't give a shit, which is quite strange. Because you can rejuvenate Demon Hunter while he is under the effect. But now it's over and he got hit away. Another rejuvenation should be instantly dispelled. Oh no. Demon Hunter is level 5 and this rejuvenation should give Moon this game. Right, for some reason fighting against Mountain King, while they should be fighting against, yeah, sorcerers and priests. There was not enough rifles. The first Spirit Breaker is coming towards the scene of the fight, but it's late. It's too late, and Moon was able to win in this engagement. It was quite a decisive win. Of course it doesn't mean the game is over, because Hawk will just make another 80 limits of casters and attack again. But every time it happens, it gets harder and harder for Hawk to win. Because you want limit advantage when you're playing caster rifles as human, when Night Elf is constantly trying to push towards his own 80, when Night Elf is constantly making upgrades. Is he really? Yeah, I hope so. Hawk got his first attack, and Moon will likely have his first defense about now. Archmage is level 3 though, it's quite nice. He's a bit afraid, so he's trying to kill the Granite Golem first. Otherwise it would be easier to kill wolves first. And what did he get out of this camp? Another pipe! Pipe is quite solid on Naga. I hope Moon will not sell the pipe, because all these bears, they get so much benefit from additional mana regeneration. Yes, it does help you in the fight, because of course you can't do shit about the fact that your rejuvenations will be stolen, that your roars will be stolen, and so on. But after the fight, when you have to recover your HP, when you have to recover your losses, let's say, it's massive. Having bears with full mana is massive, especially if you were able to save a few with stuff, because there is a huge difference between a bear that you just save and a bear that you save and it can rejuvenate itself instantly. This Naga should TP out right now, yes. Because otherwise another Stormbolt was very close. That was a very good attack by Moon. He was able to kill quite a few units, I believe. Not too many, but still about 3 peasants, a tower, and likely something else, maybe a Sork or maybe a Spirit Walker, and it's very significant for the cost of 1 TP. He needs another one, of course, right now. He's trying to sit in 50 for as long as possible, and so he has to utilize this money, buying consumables, buying anything else. I would sell this Sock of Agility and buy Evil Potion. Would be such a good investment. No? Okay. Dryads, of course, can try to be annoying, try to be aggressive, because there is nothing that prevents the Dryads from being aggressive. 50 gold for Moon. Sell, buy Invul. Now it's a scroll, but the scroll is fine too. The scroll is fine too. Moon is trying, but in the end it's still a Stormbolt flying towards the Demon Hunter, and the Demon Hunter was almost surrounded. Naga will save him anyway. Naga will be able to save him from this round. Should be. Yes, he was saved. Focus dealing tremendous damage to Moonwells. Moon should heal from the most damaged Moonwell. But now, Spellbreaker goes down. Focus doesn't give a shit, absolutely, which is expected. And heal from the damaged Moonwell. He's trying. He likely is trying, no? Yes, he healed from it. That's something you get from the most damaged Moonwell. That's okay. It gives you a lot of additional mana and HP. Spellbreakers are not in such a good shape because, of course, Demon Hunter is quite devastating when he hits them. Another Stormbolt, and him just decides to TP out because his casters have died. One Moonwell went down for Moon, but not really any other units, and now we see the benefit of a pipe. Everything's getting healed up. And Hawk has to destroy his farm, but that's fine. That's something that happens with humans all the time. There is really no reason to be judgmental about him being a good or a terrible player. Oh, Moon sells claws. Moon decides that this sock is more important than claws. He decides to sell claws, he decides to let the sock be in place, and Hawk attacks again, because Hawk is on time. Moon loses another Moonwell, Moon loses yet another Moonwell. It's 3 Moonwells down, and the shop goes down, and another Moonwell will undoubtedly go down. But Hawk got so many Spellbreakers. And right now Moon knows about it. He's making Dryads. A lot of Dryads, because Dryads do win against Spellbreakers if they kite. If they kite properly, if they do not try to engage all the time. And Hawk will just TP out all the time. He left a priest and a Spellbreaker. It's good that you deal so much damage to Moon's Moonwells. Oh, awesome, it's amazing, but the fact that you are losing units and Moon doesn't makes an experience difference. And in the end, Demon Hunter is 5.7, and your Mountain King is 4.3. And right now, Hawk should think about making his second expansion, but he doesn't have lumber for it. He lacks a lot of lumber. Oh, Hawk finally added a mortar team. That's good. That matters. That's something very, very powerful if Demon Hunter doesn't attack it. Because right now, 5.7 Demon Hunter is very scary. He needs a small invul. He absolutely needs a small invul. And then he'll be able to just rush towards your mortar teams and kill them. And in the end, it will be a disaster if you will lose 10 limit, 12 limit just in mortar teams. Because Demon Hunter was able to attack them. And in place of Moon, I would also try to look for reinforcements. Try to find reinforcements, because you've seen a mortar team. You know how slow these guys are. You know that Hawk will try to reinforce his army. That's a good mana burn. That's a decent mana burn, and right now Archmage got like 2 blizzards. And then he'll be out of blizzards, and then he'll be out of life, and that was a good opportunity for Demon Hunter to just rush through the army. Everything fights against the casters, mortar teams are dealing damage, Moon got an invul Moon got an anti-magic which he should just press right now. Demon Hunter has been stuffed away, and Hawk is breaking. Hawk will break here. Yes, not all mortars are dead. Mortars are still more or less fine. One mortar is damaged. For some reason, Demon Hunter had no TP stuff. Yeah, and he's coming back on foot. But that was quite a convincing victory by Moon. And by quite a convincing victory, I mean very convincing victory, because really that was good. Hawk was unable to push through. Hawk made quite a lot of positional mistakes, positioning mistakes. Hawk had 2 scrolls, but he used them, and then he overmade spellbreakers. You can't play like that against Night Elf. Against a Night Elf like Moon, who is good at controlling his droids, you need to have some rifles to focus droids, otherwise your spellbreakers will just be constantly kited by these ladies. Okay, it's Jans against Deuce. Jans. I know who the Jans is. I doubt that I got any idea who the Deuce is. I've seen a few games played by him, but that's all. When was the game played? October 12th. Jans against Deuce. October 12th. This year. Why do I add 25? Why do I add 25? I mean, you can easily decipher what year the game was played by just looking at the date when my videos were posted. But that makes everything a bit more presentable. No, it's not presentable anyway. Presentable. And yeah, the person who says presentable instead of presentable is doesn't deserve anything to be presentable. Anyway, let's look at another game on a shallow grave. Jans against Deuce. Deuce is Black Mamba. Oh, that's why I remember his name. He's Canadian, likely a Canadian. Maybe it's not a flag of Canada. I hope. Long live the Canada. No. He's likely the Canadian, Black Mamba. The game is on Shallow Grave. Shallow Grave allows you to creep with Lighting Shield early on. Of course, you need 3 units stuck together, and it's an easy creeping for as long as you don't forget to move your archer away. Yes. Because otherwise the experience will be given to the one who put Lightning Shield on a target, because it was the Lightning Shield that killed a creep, and in the end it will be, of course, a creep himself who will get the experience. 1.9 Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove against an undead is not such a usual pick, because of course he will get almost useless once destroyers will be out, but Gens can find opportunities, can find openings. He can try to play with huntresses and protectors and be very aggressive early on, and he is, because he obviously is. You should, yes, entangle the Acolyte. Do not even try to entangle the ghouls right now, because Acolyte is more important. Creep is being dispelled. 1 ghoul should die. Oh, he's trying to fight against Death Knight, which will not be a good idea. Dispelling 1 skeleton and dispelling a Death Knight itself is questionable. It's fine, it's not that bad, but it's questionable, the value of a Wisp. 1 Trent was being healed by an undead, and that is level 2, and that is level 2.3. He got Aura, which significantly decreases effectiveness of Hras. I certainly would entangle a ghoul here. I absolutely would entangle a ghoul. Entangling an Acolyte is also not a terrible idea, but entangling something in general is very, very good. Gens is trying to harass. He continues to harass. I mean, entangling a ghoul will be enough to make an undead use 2 coils on this ghoul, and in the end it will be completely worth it. But for some reason Gens is saving his mana. He's making 3 of life, so he's trying to save as much resources to fight for his own expansion as possible, but at the same time making an undead waste 2 coils would be a good opportunity to establish your own expo. And instead he is wasting his mana on Trent, and that's suboptimal. 5 archers are out. He doesn't even think about huntresses, which is strange, really. I would prefer if finally he's trying to kill ghouls with entangles. He should go back, he should recover his mana. I doubt Black Mamba, who is Deuce, will be able to cancel this expo. Yes, especially now when the expo is going towards the deepest,
A player's forces are under attack.
darkest part of the forest. Expo will be healed by wisps. These are emergency wisps for possible healing. There is no real reason to waste all these coils on ghouls, because ghouls will die anyway. Yes, like that. So that's generally a wasted coil. 6 archers.
Town is under siege.
That's very formidable. Ghouls are killing Moonwells. Gens is harassing a Death Knight,
Player's forces
which will not be a good idea. Will he? Oh god, he got us around. That's beautiful. Of course, this archer should be hidden. No? Okay. And now Gens will just try to save this Moonwell, so will find himself another ghoul. He should have went for the other ghouls. I mean, Entangle the last one, just let it be, run after the next one, kill it, turn around, try to kill the last one he entangled, or maybe even pull about 3 archers from this expansion. He's 3.6, he will be level 4 quite soon, it doesn't matter all that much for as long as he doesn't try to do anything creative, and he needs to do something creative, because Keeper of the Grove is not really a hero that can play against an undead in the long run. Panda. No mana burn whatsoever. That's an interesting choice. He needs to win before... He needs to win in the next 5 minutes. I mean, he needs to make a decisive difference in the next 5 minutes. Death Knight is finally out, and that should be very sad about his current state of events, but he doesn't know that it's a panda, so he's on a timer, and this timer is ticking to his advantage. Stuff of cycling is amazing. No doubt about it. Ring of Protection is also amazing on Death Knight. Death Knight will be level 3 quite soon. I mean, about now. No, it's 2.9. And Trance should harass acolytes. He doesn't have enough mana to...
A player's forces are under
Mana!
attack.
It's not mana! He doesn't have enough mana. Yeah, he is not mannered enough to let all these acolytes leave. No, he doesn't have enough mana to entangle one. 2 spirit powers have been made. It's 200 gold, it's not like free. Panda is level 2.6, Panda got himself an agility boots, which are quite suboptimal on this hero. Yeah, he sells them and buys small invul potion. Agility boots on Panda. Panda. He's Panda. He's not Panda. He's Panda. Agility boots on Panda
A player's
are
forces are under
not
attack.
that amazing, because yes, they give you some benefits, but not all that many. And he should be making Ancient of Wind. His first, maybe his only Ancient of Wind. He should have his tier 2 already. He is making tier 3 for bears. He's hoping to get a lot of value out of bears. He got first 2 dryads. These 2 dryads will be quite devastating to these early gargoyles, I believe. No, it's just gargoyles. Wisps are getting killed. Yeah, you need at least 1 dryad to make it worth it. To make gargoyles not. I mean, to make gargoyles be afraid, not be fearless against your hero, because otherwise they can easily control your hero's damage, and then there is a dryad involved. You can just fly away, so your hero's damage means a lot more. Level tier 3 is almost ready. Panda is level 3.5, but Panda will have a hard time finding openings on these gargoyles. Right now, I believe I would prefer an Alchemist. Alchemist is still good against gargoyles. He attacks air, he throws bombs that deal significant damage. Yes, gargoyles can get out just by landing, but at the same time, putting them into stone form all at once will also significantly decrease their fighting capabilities. And now it is attacking full force, so this poor Shredder is still alive for some reason. Come on, Deuce, you are better than that. You knew that. Oh god, it's 2 worm graves. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Against all these dryads, just 2 worm graves. Oh, that'll be an interesting game. I mean, it was interesting from the start, and then it got significantly less interesting because I was just believing that I'll see a slow murder of Night Elf because Keeper of the Grove is
Player's
a bit
forces
too
are under
passive.
attack.
But now, with 2 Wormgraves, for hell's sake, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be that moon about now. Night Elf can do shit. Night Elf is absolutely unable to have any presence on the map. And none that will just TP out every time. Every single time. That's classic gargoyles for you. You need at least a few protectors on your main. And really, Jen's got enough money to make these protectors. Because protectors will survive against gargoyles for quite a long time. Gargoyles are not that good against protectors. And we've got 2 worms. Hello there! And Jens is likely, the hell is that? Yeah, and he's still at 46, 48, 49. Doesn't matter, it's not enough. All the archers will die, like, instantly. Trolls will die, the only thing that will survive Triads. But Triads, of course, are not enough. Yeah, 2 Ancients of Wind. You're a bit late. But Undead for some reason decides to go creeping, because his gargoyles are so low, but at the same time Night Elves... No, he doesn't decide to go creeping, he just decides to buy a TP and attack again. That's a good decision. That's an amazing decision. Do it. Do not run away. Do not creep. Attack. You won. You won. Don't waste the... Oh, God. That's the main problem with average players. They are indecisive. They believe that they are securing the victory, but in reality they are losing it. They are slowly losing the game, as an Undead is now. Because then Chance will have 2 Hippogriffs, then Chance will have a lot more Dryads.
Player's forces are under attack.
He will emerge victorious against this army. Worms are so powerful for the reason, and this reason is that nobody expected Worms. Of course, Moonwells go down, Ancient of Lore should also go down, but Undead is afraid. He's scared. And again, he can't just win. He can't just win right now. But no, he should creep small turtles. Because small turtles will give his Leech 2.7, and 2.7 is almost 3, and he really wants level 3 on his Leech. And it doesn't matter. Because in reality he already won. And for as long as he runs around, he is losing the game slowly. So, nothing will happen. Night Elf will get all these hippogriffs. Night Elf will get at least 2 scrolls. And then Night Elf with hippogriffs and dryads will just kill what Undead got right now.
Player's forces are under attack.
And that's not because Night Elf is better, that's because Undead is so indecisive. He's even selling his only slaughterhouse because he believes he will not need it, but having 1 statue is always awesome. He made armor level 1, his attack is level 3, creature attack, he got ghoul attack level 1 for some reason, this shredder is dead. But Jen's got 800 lumber and it should be fine. A few hippos have been. potent killed, but Lich is not that high on mana, and right now, yes, it should just eat through all these gargoyles. It was a relatively equal trade, I would say. Jens is at 76, no, Undead is at 79. Jens needs his expo, he buys another shredder, which is questionable, but okay, fine. He'll lose this shredder just as quickly as he lost the previous one.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fear of the Grove is trying to be scary, but it's not what's gonna happen.
The town is under siege.
I don't know why did he... I don't really know what he was doing at all. Hippos are coming back, Hippos will get wrecked, but Coil, I mean Nova is wasted. Nova is wasted on 3 Hippos, and in the end you lose units. No? Oh, this worm was lucky. That was the luckiest worm I've seen in quite a long time. So in this fight, due to the Hippos trying to deal with worm, Jens lost more. Because he was trying to kill these worms. And he didn't succeed. And he's attacking the third expansion of an Undead, while an Undead attacks his second expansion. And he will be able to cancel this one. He should be able to cancel this one quite quickly. Undead, of course, will kill his expo even quicker. So Jens is trying to protect his expo. And Undead will TP out again.
The player's forces are under attack.
Nothing really will die on an Undead side, not much will die on a Night Elf side. This Hippogriff should be dead right now, because it's very easy to turn around the gargoyles and just kill the bird. But no, it's not what's happening. Jens of course got all Hippogriffs with Roar. Now all these Hippos are slowed, but that's fine. Lich is under the invul effect. That's just running around more or less, and Undead will just try to attack again. Jens got another TP. This poor archer. Yeah, that's a scout for you.
The player's forces are under attack.
And of course it's a waste of time by Jens, because he's killing the third expansion while Undead is killing the second one. That's a lot of difference. And he's trying to TP back, but oh god, if Undead decided to commit, do not run away immediately, this expo would be dead. And that would be generally the end of the game. One bear is left, the bear will die, but he'll kill quite a few acolytes in the process. And both players lack micro to be able to do anything about this fact, be able to multitask properly. Dante is sleeping, that's quite an interesting decision to get sleep on Dreadlord as his first spell. But it paid off. And that was able to deal significantly more damage. I mean, it paid off mostly because Jens is slow on his dispels. Yes, it's 1 second of undispellable sleep, but at the same time, you can always just dispel after this 1 second, and you can just spam dispel on this target, because you do not control what happens in the air anyway. Your gargoyles and your hippogriffs are just messing up with each other, wrecking each other up without any control from you whatsoever. Of course Undead got Nova, of course Undead now got Crypt Swarm, which he doesn't have a lot of mana for, but he has some. And does he have a Destroyer form? No. That's terrible. He needs a Destroyer to dispel the Mark of the Wild, because otherwise It'll be awful fights for him because Jens will be so much bigger. And if Jens will be able to bite at least some damage from an undead by splitting his hippogriffs, if he'll be able to bite Nova on some random bunch of hippogriffs and not all of them, it'll be a victory for him, for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yet, right now, Undead main is out, Jens main is also out. Gargoyles are suffering, but Gargoyles will be fine. Dreadlord is 2.5. Stuff of the scroll of protection is bought on Leech, which is nice. Jens is ready to turn around, which will not happen really. Another bear is being summoned, but it's likely the same bear to do the dirty job of killing all the acolytes. Yeah, the acolyte is running around, but bear is likely on an attack move, so he'll just find another acolyte and start wrecking this acolyte.
Player's forces are
For
under
some
attack.
reason, Jens decided to not repair his expansion. I don't know why. I've got about zero idea why. All the acolytes died to a single bear, and the solution would be simple, just send something. Bear was saved, and Keeper of the Grove was also saved. That was quite a good move by Jens.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kill the lords, kill the fountain, kill something. You've got a lot more damage on your ground army, and Gargoyle goes down, but nobody cares about this Gargoyle. That was a wasted Nova. Now Jens absolutely can fight. If he split his unit, if Panda does not get... Finally, he was dispelled properly. And Undead will lose this fight. And will lose quite a lot in this fight. Yes. Nah.
Player's forces are
It's
under
still
attack.
equal limits, but Undead lost a lot more, I believe. Both Wyrms are alive. Hippos are mostly alive. Most Dryads are alive, the bear is still alive. Dryads are quite important in this strategy because, of course, they are your ground army, they add damage, they add slow, they do not let anything that Undead has to just fly away from your hippos at full speed. Turning this fight into a complete mess. They are there to turn the fight into a mess, exactly. The Ancient of Eternity is entangling the... Okay, right now Jens doesn't have a TP. And he doesn't have money, oh, he finally got money for a TP, but he doesn't have one. And this tree will die. What's the point of TP? Oh! For hell's sake, dear Undead! Please! Commit! You absolutely can commit! You can just commit and kill the freaking tree at the cost of maybe one worm. And that'll be worth it. That'll be completely worth it, and right now we're in a situation of two expansions against two expansions again. Two bases against two bases, I mean.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper of the Grove, of course, will live through this harass. He will live through any harass. He got an anti-magic potion, so worms also are not such a problem. Buy a TP? Buy a TP, please. No. They are running towards each other's bases, and that's completely possible outcome of such engagements. And right now, Night Elf will lose if he will not buy a TP, and he got money, and he will buy a TP stuff, and not stuff, he will buy a TP scroll, and he'll come back and use it. Use it right now. Now? I say now. He was unable to save his main building. And that was a wasted TP. I mean, it was obvious for me, as a freaking caster, that he was like 5 seconds too slow.
Player's forces are under attack.
So, Tree of Eternity is gone. He will not have his tier 3 attack upgrade. Ever. That was the breath from Panda. He's sleeping, but nobody gives a shit about it. He used his breath already. He is level 6. Keeper of the Grove is level 6. Hello there. Everything is trying to kill Keeper, and Keeper dies. I was hoping for a lot more. But Anandit lost a worm. At least one worm. He got 3 heroes. Keeper is down. Keeper will be revived in the tavern, I believe. Yes, it will take quite a long time. It will take almost 2 minutes. But Panda is level 6. Panda level 6 just use his primal split. Why? Because. So now Undead got absolutely everything Undead only wants. No, Panda is still there. Panda is still in his ultimate form. That's of course insane amount of damage. Kill the Destroyer. Don't kill Gargoyles. Kill Destroyer and Worm. That's the units that are really hard to replace. Panda will come back. Death Knight uses his ultimate, but Dreadlord goes down. Yeah, Panda is back. Panda is at full health. He's breathing, and this Death Knight got no future, and Panda is level 7, and that's the victory. By losing his Keeper of the Grove, he was able to win the game. Even after losing his Tree of Eternity, which was a mistake. There is absolutely no event when you would want to lose your Tree of Eternity in this scenario, especially when you decided to TP on it. Okay, I guess that's all for today. We'll come back someday with more Warcraft 3, but right now that's generally all. Thanks for watching, whoever was watching.